At Kunsan Air Base Resiliency Day, airmen decided that rucking 10 miles was the perfect way to symbolize support for our wounded veterans' afflictions while honoring their sacrifices. To participants like Tech Sergeant John Osterhout, the act of remembering his wounded brothers is a more painful burden than the actual act of carrying a loaded ruck.
I have a buddy that took his own life, and I will forever regret, not being, as close to him as I was when we were serving in the same squadron. And while I'm fully aware that, I don't bear 100% of that blame, I feel like maybe I could have said something or made another phone call. It affected his wife, who now has to raise their son by herself. It deprived his son, that was 3 years old at the time, a chance to get to know his father, who was an outstanding individual and one of the finer individuals I ever served with.
But like many airmen, he's learned from these experiences and uses them as motivation for future involvement.
And when I return to back stateside, I plan on pardon me, it's a little bit of a, I personally plan on reinvesting in my community, and maybe to a greater extent than I have in the past. Maybe more than just whipping out the debit card and making a donation, maybe going to some events and actually investing more time in that.
He knows that even a little recognition of their struggle will have resounding effects.
Ask your former brother how he's doing. Let him know you were thinking about him, that you care about him, that he's still a war fighter, always will be. Let him know you were thinking about him. I think if each one of us did that to at least one of our brothers, I think we could maybe make a dent in that 21 a day that take their own life. And that's what I personally will be saying to people I will be calling about the time we're done with this interview.
And that's exactly what he did.
Hey bro, how's it going? Yeah man, I was just calling. I got to thinking about you a lot, man, and I take a lot of pride in your service, Josh. I love you, man. I'm proud of you. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Because picking up a phone to show appreciation is just as proactive as picking up a ruck. Senior Airman Adam Harder, Kunsan Air Base, Korea.